Next we have John Fullenwinder from Mothers Against Police Brutality.
All right, look around you. This is Dallas, look around you. Woo! All right, now I'm gonna go through some tedious questions. Are you all trying to erase history? No, we're not trying to erase history. Those statues aren't history. They're propaganda. Now, when we study the history of World War II, we don't put up a statue to Adolf Hitler, do we? That's because we know a statue is not history. A statue is to honor the person in it and to honor their cause. That's why we don't put up a statue of Hitler when we study World War II. So no, we're not trying to erase history, we're trying to claim the future. And we're trying to tell the city of Dallas, the man in the White House, and this nation, that we are not going to be bound by the mythology of white supremacy any longer. All right, the second question is, why don't we just have a dialogue about the statues like the mayor wants to? You know, Pastor Waters had 3 dates there that were time enough to take these down. But the most recent iteration of this movement was on June 17, 2015, when a troubled, strange, Confederate-fed son named Dylan Roof hopped up on this racist ideology, walked into a venerable ancient African-American church and committed an act of mass murder. If that's not enough for you, if you can't remember back 2 years ago, then you can surely remember last weekend when a small army of yuppified Duck Dynasty racists with tiki torches walked through the city of Charlottesville. They weren't looking for a dialogue, and they got what they came for when Heather Heyer was run down by one of their members. Shameful. Now the time for a dialogue over whether or not to take the statues down is over. That's over. We want the mayor to hear loud and clear we don't need 90 days of dialogue to know that those statues need to come down. Take them down! Take them down! Take them down! Take them down!
Take them down! Take them down!
Now the last question, next to the last question, is for the mayor himself. And when you call him on Monday, this is what I want you to ask him. Would you support putting up a statue of Jefferson Davis or Robert E. Lee in the plaza tomorrow? Would you support that? No! And when he says, well, of course not, John, then I would say to him, the same reason you wouldn't put up a new statue of these racist traitors is the same reason you should take down the existing statue. Take them down! Take them down! Take them down!
Take them down! Take them down! Take them down!
All right.
Take them down!
Now you all,
Take them down!
everybody here and most people of conscience can see the racism in these statues. And they can see the racism in the Confederate flag. But you can get hit by racism and not even see it. Like these banks over here that won't give you a mortgage because you're black. Right? Like sometimes when you're driving along, you're trying to go right by the speed limit, and all of a sudden, woo, 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 you were driving while black, my friend. So you see racism here, you see racism there. Now for these Nazis over here, look, we're nonviolent, but we're not going to be intimidated by anybody. You hear? Do you hear me? We're nonviolent, but we're not going to be intimidated by anybody. Now we protect each other. We protect each other, and if I got to step in front of you to catch a punch or a bullet to save you, I'll do it. We will protect each other. The only power that this country does not understand, the only irresistible power in this country is nonviolent resistance powered by love. Resistance powered by love. If you pull a gun out, they know exactly what to do, and that's shoot you down. They cannot resist this crowd. Resistance, nonviolent, powered by love. Thank you. Keep the faith.